And thank you so much for the opportunity. And part of the challenge that we have as a country, which is why I honestly get bothered around the number of registered political parties and the several others that are still in queue, is because in our elections, we normally lack what is called an ideology. So much such that even in the conversations that are going on, 1 term, 2 term, no term, full term, all those terms, none of them is focusing on an ideology that would probably identify with devolution. But yet, the Constitution of Kenya, actually in Chapter 11, gives devolution a very strong face. That this is where the citizens actually meet with services. But if you look at the process through which we elect our devolution leaders, that is the governor, the MCA, the senator, it is through a political process. That is now elections. So it is up to and until when we begin to focus on ideologies and indeed what I would probably call an agenda of an election. It is only up to in 2022 when we probably had a conversation in this country that narrowed very close to the economic conversations, which was hustlers versus dynasties, and we were told about bottom-up, that the Mamambogas would be in cabinet, that the border riders would actually be the principal secretaries. I don't know how many of them. And that really larried people around identifying with a leader who actually gave them a space to begin to see themselves in government. So until when we make devolution an issue, an election issue, and begin to say that when I become president, not that Kevin Osido wants to be president, I will ensure that resources that are supposed to go to counties actually are sent on time. I will ensure that functions that have been given to counties in Schedule 4 of the Constitution of Kenya are fully devolved, because we still are struggling with unbundling of functions. We are struggling with financing those functions. We still have government, national government, ministries, departments, and agencies still stifling resources that are supposed to go to counties. So, Fred, the biggest issue, therefore, is the failure to make devolution an election issue. And that election issue has to be driven by the people who are seated here with us. They are the ones who must get an opportunity, even to stop their leaders and say, tumechoka na maneno ya 1 term, tumechoka na maneno ya 2 term. Show us the value that those terms actually present to us as a people. And if it is devolution, I would actually campaign for a leader who advances the spirit, the values, and the virtues of devolution.
So in as far as devolution is concerned, we are least prepared for this election?
I would say, if I were to probably put it on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, I would say that we are at 3 for